What's up everyone, my name is Lucas and welcome back to a new YouTube video. This week I'm going to bring you guys biggest fashion related regrets, whether it's something I sold that I regret, something that I bought that I regret, something I didn't buy that I regret. Most of the video will be things that I regret not buying, a couple things that I regret selling, and a couple things that I regret buying. Not like too much, but that's what it's gonna be anyways. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. Since it's like the shortest bit, I'll start off with things that I regret selling. First up is gonna be the Comme des Garçons Nike Air Max 95s. I had the white pair. I got them, I don't remember if I got them on sale or not, but I got them I think at the beginning of COVID, around there. And then I don't really know why I sold them, and looking back on it now, I just really wish I didn't sell them. I think maybe they didn't really fit my wardrobe at the time. I can see myself definitely wearing them now a ton more, especially with the kind of pants that I'm wearing now. Back then I was wearing more like slimmer cut pants, you know, the drill, and yeah, it just didn't really fit, I guess. It looked kind of weird. They were a bit like chunky, obviously. They had like the foam on the 95, like whatever. So yeah, I had them. I think I wore them a couple times. They were really comfortable actually, and I would love to get my hands on a pair again, but I didn't even check the resale market. I'm not sure what they're going for, but maybe in the summer I'll pick up another pair, because yeah, I love them, and one of my, probably my biggest regret for selling, for sure. And another thing that I regret selling is actually this YSL Saint Laurent like fleece mock neck kind of pullover thingy that I got on Grailed. Like I don't even remember when I bought it, but I got it on Grailed. It was like a purpley blue color. That's probably the thing that threw me off the most, honestly. It was the color of it, and again, I didn't really wear it that much. I didn't really know how to wear something like that, but seeing that I love fleeces now, I'm obsessed with fleeces. I wish I had that still in my wardrobe, because I definitely think that I would be wearing it a ton this fall and this winter. It'd be great for layering. It's like a bit oversized, a bit boxy, which is like a fit that I really like, especially in like a fleece. Let me just pull it up on my Grailed here. I don't remember how much I paid for it. So I bought it actually in March 2019. I paid $115, so I don't know. Overall, I guess that's not terrible. I could probably find another one similar on Grailed if I looked. But yeah, this was really cool. Something that like I said, I regret selling it. I wish I had it to this day, but it's not at the same level as the Air Maxes. I can definitely live without this one. Like I said, I can probably find something similar on Grailed again. But now we'll move into things that I regret buying. Again, another Grailed purchase that went south. These are going to be some Comme des Garçons Junior Watanabe trousers. I don't even know exactly, I don't even know the name of them really. They're like these floral print kind of trousers, and then they had like this leather stripe down the side, and they were like gold brownish. They were honestly hideous, and they were too small for me. I think the person that I bought them from got them hemmed, so yeah, they were not it. Probably my worst Grailed purchase to this day, but I actually sold them on Grailed for $15 more than I paid for them, so not a complete loss, just a terrible purchase that I made. I tried them on once and I had to get rid of them immediately. Another one of my regretful purchases are going to be the Nike SB Air Jordan 1 Lance Mountain, the low top ones that you could like pick away on the, it was like the brown outers, and then you could like scrape, or not, like cut off the outside, and then underneath it was like a royal and a bread. Was it a royal and a bread, or was it just a royal? I need to look again. I bought these at my local skate shop, and I just went down before release and I waited in line and I managed to grab a pair. I don't know why I went for these. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. This is just like a questionable purchase, a regretful one, a waste, but I also cut them out a little bit. I'll show you what I did in the cutout, but then I sold them on Grailed, and the person that bought them said he really liked what I did with the cutting, so whatever. Like I said, I don't think I lost money on it, but I don't know why I bought it in the first place, and then I had to go through the hassle of, you know, dealing with people on Grailed. Is always kind of ridiculous. I never realized how many things I've sold on Grailed until I actually look through my sales. Oh, here it is. So yeah, one of them was a Royal and the other one was a like a UNC low. I sold them for below retail, obviously, because they weren't hype at all. And then I took a knife to it and kind of did my thing on it. But again, don't know why I bought them. I think I was just kind of caught up in seeing people buy them on like Instagram or at least sneaker forums, whatever. So I was like, oh, those are kind of cool. Maybe I'll just go down and get one. So like I said, I went to my local shop downtown, took like an hour off work and got them. You know, it is what it is, like whatever. Another grailed purchase was this Prada beanie, and I bought this at the same time I think I bought my Saint Laurent fleece thing. I was just going through a phase, I think, where I was just buying like some designer things on Grailed that were like cheapish and like kind of random. But this beanie, honestly, Justine told me I didn't like it, and I should have just listened to her because I bought it anyways. It was like this brown beigey color, and it had like the red Prada. It was like the Linea Rosa one had the little red Prada thing, which was cool. But the fit of it again was just horrible. It was really small, and my head is quite big, so it looked horrible on me. And at the top, it had like a little pointy bit because I don't know, the shape was just weird. But again, I sold it. I'm pretty sure I sold it for the same or more than I bought it for. So again, not a complete L for me, but just not one of the best purchases I've made. I would love to get a Prada beanie still. This one, unfortunately, was just not it. And another regretful purchase, yeah, with the Aime Leon Dore New Balance 1300. I got myself the pink pair. This is the ones they released, I think like 2020 and maybe early 2021, or where they released them. It was like a pre-order. It took like 3-4 months for me to come, and I don't know if it was that. I don't know if that was the reason why I didn't like them anymore, or if I just wasn't really that into them. But if you buy something and you wait 3 or 4 months for it, chances are you're probably not going to be as into it as you were when you first bought them. I think that was the case here. So either they were cool, I wore them once. I think maybe I was kind of caught up in the Aime Leon Dore New Balance kind of hype train where they were just pumping out pairs and then everybody was going crazy for them and everybody was posting them, everybody wanted them. So of course I had to get myself a pair, and yeah, I sold them almost immediately after I got them in. I think I sold them for retail, maybe a little bit over, but I definitely didn't make any profit. I think everybody that wanted a pair certainly was able to get their hands on it. So yeah, that was the last thing that I regret buying. Not too bad overall. If I thought harder and went through like a bunch more of my purchases, I could probably pull up more things that I regret buying. But yeah, those are the things that came to my mind off the top of my head. And actually, one more thing that was supposed to be in the items that I regret selling is going to be this XO original issue crew neck, which is merch from the weekend. This is from, I don't even remember when he did this. This is probably like early 2010s maybe. It's not that I regret selling it, it's that I wasn't really in the loop. I sold off like all my weekend merch. I had a ton of weekend merch from like his first tours and everything, and people were apparently like snagging it up like real quick, and they were paying like pretty good price for it, except for this sweater. I sold it for $125 on Grailed. I posted it and like 10 minutes later literally somebody bought it for the listing price like immediately, so I was like kind of surprised. And then someone messaged me later. He's like, wow, you sold it for so cheap. He's like, why'd you sell it for so cheap? I was like, oh, what are you talking about? And he's like, people pay like $1,000 plus for this sweater. So I could have made $1,000, could have got $1,000 for it, sold it for like $125, $150. So not a regretful sale, but more of a big L for myself. But you know, whatever. Can't do anything about it now. So maybe next time if I'm trying to sell some like old random limited edition thing, then I'll probably do some more research in it. That was definitely my fault because I didn't really know what I had in my hands, but it is what it is. And we'll move into the last section, some more L's that I've taken. This section is going to bring me some pain to talk about. It's things that I regret not buying. It's not that many, but there's some pretty big doozies on here. Start off with the least one, the lesser, whatever. It's the Arc'teryx System A Antler jacket. I've talked about the System A drop from last year a ton, and the Arc'teryx Antler jacket was one of my favorite pieces from that drop. I love that jacket. It's beautiful, and I slept on it an original release, and then I was talking to some people in the States about helping me secure one. I had one secured, but then at the end of at like the last second I decided, you know what, I don't want it right now, I don't need it right now. So I decided to pass on it. But still, to this day, a little bit of me wishes I would have copped that one. It's a beautiful jacket, like I said. But seeing as the second drop of System A is coming up soon, I will redeem myself and grab one of the jackets there for sure. So next is another lesser one. It's just a Brain Dead short coat, like the black, and they had the black one and a white one. It was like paneled and then had like these patches on the pocket. I actually had one on Grailed and I bought it for like a really good price, and then the guy ended up not shipping it to me because he didn't realize I was in Canada and he said shipping was too expensive, so he just canceled it, gave me a refund, and then I haven't been able to find one since, so that's too bad. I could have had it, but it wasn't meant to be, I guess, so I'll move on with my life. And the last three things are things that I think about every single day. They live rent-free in my head. First up was the Noah Province drop. They had three pieces. They had a cash ball puffer jacket, they had a jumper, and they had a pair of trousers. Now, there's some jackets available on Grailed, but they're like $1,000, so that's like the least of my worries. And then the jumper is really nice. They never pop up for sale. I'd have loved to get my hands on it, but my favorite piece is definitely the trousers. And again, those things, like, I've never seen a pair on Grailed in my size. I was in New York in 2019, and they had one pair of size 32 pants. I tried them on, but they were just massive. Like, even if I got them tailored or wore a belt or whatever, like, I just couldn't make them look good. I couldn't make it work, so those pants specifically are amazing. Like, I love my wild pants, I love my printed pants. If I had those pants, I would be set. Something I would never sell, but every now and again I'll check Grailed, see if I can find my size. There's a size 32 on there right now, which I tried on, but they're just way too big, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. Second piece is, I don't even know how to explain this because it's a vintage soccer sweater. It's a vintage Adidas Marseille. I think it's like a training top or like a pre-match, like bench, whatever they would wear on the bench, or pre-match, whatever. This vintage Adidas jumper, and I don't even remember exactly what it looks like. All I remember is like it was like the navy, and then it had like the Adidas stripes like on here, like the big three stripes I think, and on the back says Olympique de Marseille, and it was on this vintage soccer shirt website for like a month or two, maybe even longer than that. And I kept delaying it, and then I don't know, someone bought it or he took it down, and yeah, I've never been able to find another one. Even if I Google search like Marseille 90s training top, whatever, I can't even find a picture of it, so I can't even show you guys what it looked like. It's such a niche thing, I'll probably never be able to find another one again. Maybe I'll get lucky. I did reach out to the guy on Instagram that was selling it, and he said he was going to keep his eyes out to see if he finds another one, but I haven't heard anything from him, so you know, whatever. And the last one is probably the worst regret, considering the resale on them nowadays is astronomical. It is the JJJJound New Balance 990 V3. Now when this dropped, the JJJJound hype was nowhere near where it was today. I remember I was working and I sent my Instagram notification post because he was just dropping them at a random time. I got the notification like 5 minutes after they dropped, and there was still like, I think size 10, 11, and 12 maybe available. But I was like, oh, it's not my size, like, I'm not gonna buy something that's not my size, because what's the point of that? But I should have bought a size 10. I could have sold them and bought my own size. I could have traded them for my own size or whatever. Because, let me just pull up how much they're going for now. That's my biggest regret by far. The JJJJound New Balance 990 V3 is my favorite model of New Balances. Is the 990 V3s. Back when they dropped these ones, JJJJound was like my favorite brand. I had like sweatshirts, sweatpants, crew necks, jumpers, jackets, mugs. So on Goat there is a size 7. The only size available is size 7, and they're listed for 1,400 Canadian, which obviously I'm not paying that much for those. So yeah, that was definitely a big L for me. Pain every time I think about that, and now I can't even get the JJJJound New Balances because people are on that bodying them up and they're crazy hype now. So like I try, but I know there's like little to no hope of my skill level in getting them. Even on Grailed, there's one pair on Grailed size 10. It was listed 10 months ago, but it's currently at $4,000, which I know no one's paying that much for them. But if I was able to get my hands on a pair, I'm not paying that much, obviously. Like I'll pay retail for them. But those are my biggest regrets in fashion that I could think of. If you guys have any regrets, let me know down below. Let me know if you took some L's on some things you sold that you wish you could get back right now. But yeah, let me know. Also, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm posting there regularly. And I'm trying to get back on a consistent schedule with these videos. It's been a little up and down here recently, so hopefully I can get back to posting every week for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you on the next one.